Hello and welcome to another tier list video. Um, these are probably going to get a lot more common. Today, this is every Steven Spielberg film. It's going to be like a start of a series, I think, I hope, maybe. Um, I want to make more film related videos. So to start off with, I'm gonna um I suppose do this type of video with a lot of different filmmakers I like. I'm starting with kind of the default one. I don't think I can name a single director filmmaker out there who is more iconic than Spielberg. So I think this is every film. There's a few I haven't seen. I can't lie. I maybe should have recorded this video after I've seen them, but I'm not that interested. Gonna be honest. S tier is gonna be renamed to Awesome Sauce. A is gonna be Epic Sauce. B, um, pretty good. Food, pretty good. Smile. C, pretty decent. Pretty decent. Smile. Um, bad. No. Yuck. No. Bad? Yeah, I'm gonna go with bad. Then F is gonna be Yucky Sauce. And this, that would be a good, that's gonna be a good tier, because there's a few I haven't actually watched. And, blue is going to be BFG. How did I manage to spell a three-letter word wrong twice? Okay, so I'm not gonna really go by time. I'm gonna cherry pick some of my least favorites. I'm then just gonna go higher and higher for what I think is the best. So yeah, let's start with the worst, and let's go with the BFG, the film I named the tier after. This film is awful. Which is a shame. I'm a huge Roald Dahl fan. This film was never meant to exist. I don't think it's good enough to not good enough, but like I don't think it's the book was made to have film adaptations, especially not live action adaptations. So he's not even a big giant. He's not even a he's not even a very big giant. You see the other giants in this film, and he's tiny. The film is a rip-off. Another terrible film on here. You got Always, which I don't think is bad. I don't think it's that bad. No, never mind. Oh, who's that actress? Oh my God, the girl from Breakfast at Tiffany's. She is in here, and I absolutely love her, which doesn't quite make it go as low I as it really should be. But a film what's worse than that is Warhorse. It's such an artificially no, artificially forced feeling driven shit show. Um, the depiction of war is just terrible. The characters are just bland. It's shot really fucking blandly. It's just it's not a good war film. It's a good war film that is made is Saving Private Ryan, because this film really shows how war is hell. This film just doesn't show war in any good way. It's such a poor war film. One of the least effective war films I have ever seen. Yes, that goes in BFG. Another bad film. I think this is is it 1941 or 1943? I think it's 1941. Yeah, Yoki Sauce. I don't even think this counts. I think it's a collaborative project. But yeah, it's terrible. It's a war comedy. Yeah, that's three war films in a row. Um, is this the final war film? Yeah, let's just get finished off the war category with Emma the Sun. I think it's pretty epic sauce. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, but weirdly, I think it was the first Spielberg film I watched. Which yeah, is really weird. It's really weird. I didn't watch like E.T. or Jaws first or Jurassic. Oh no, I think Jurassic Park was. But when I found out who Steven Spielberg was, this was the first film I watched. A weird choice, I know, but it's quite nostalgic to me. Lincoln is a fucking bland. um, what are they called, biopics? One of the most bland, boring biopics I've ever seen. Um, what's another bad film? Okay, very controversial. I don't like Jaws. Yeah, it was well made. It's all right. The plot's fine. The message is fucking piss poor. Um, yeah, that, and also it increased shark hunting by like 50% past this year, which is just terrible. If this was like um a film about like a big evil dolphin, I would be fine with it. But sharks, my God, sharks! Sharks are lovely. They're wonderful. Why make a horror film about them? I'm really sad about Jaws. I don't like it. Oh wait, Ready Player One. BFG maybe. Yeah, yeah. Ready Player One's awful. Um, it's basically just made for nerds to point at the screen and go, "Oh my God, I know that reference. I know what they're referencing there." But yeah, it's just I think it's like 2 hours or so, which is way too long for something as shit as this. The Color Purple is another. It's not good, but it's not bad. It's just very really weirdly edited. I say that as I put in bad tier. It's right in the middle. I don't want to put in the fourth tier, so I'm gonna put it in bad. It's so weirdly edited. Even Steven Spielberg himself said I don't think he was the right person to do this because, well, um, he, he with Schindler's List it makes sense. I'm just gonna let's start wasting time on put Schindler's List in awesome sauce. Not to say World War Two was awesome sauce, but Schindler's List is an incredible film. It makes sense for him to make that film. Steven Spielberg grew up Jewish. I think he's still Jewish. Um, The Color Purple is just outside of his minority, and he wasn't really he wasn't fit for it. I don't think, making quite an inept um film. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'll put like a few notes on the screen so I can like word things better. But yeah, the Color Purple is just edited really weirdly, which just throws me right out the film. Um, Actually, always just doesn't really make sense. I'm gonna put in yucky sauce. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Next up, oh, what should I do next? Because right now all of these are either decent or good, I think. The ones I haven't seen, so let's get them out of the way. I have not seen. Is that the original Jurassic Park? Um, The Lost World. I have not seen The Lost World. Um, I have not seen this one. I haven't seen this one or this one. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the sequels. Jurassic Park. I'm gonna straight away say it's awesome sauce. Jurassic Park is wonderful. I've read the book. The book's incredible too. Great adaptation, although the book is fucking terrifying, and the film is made for it's a family film. So it's an interesting adaptation. It'd be interesting to see what Kubrick would do with the source material because Kubrick, I think this was originally a Kubrick film, and I really the first half of AI is good. The second half is drags on so much. Pretty sure it's also like 2 hours or 2 hours 30. I remember it just feeling so long, and that's coming from someone who's one of my favorite films is Brighter Summer Day, which is almost 4 hours long. That does not feel as long as as AI. So, but it's good. It's got a good message. It's a very good storyline. Also, the lighting was shit. My God, everything is just so overdone. Um, Next up, I got Bridges and Spies and The Post, which just blend into one film, in my opinion. I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them in bad. They're, they're just kind of forgettable. Where is it? I may need to rewatch them just to um refresh my memory, but these are just so forgettable. The acting's not. The acting's quite stale. The storyline's not very thrilling. or intriguing in any way. None of the characters are just kind of forgettable. Yeah, sorry about that. The Terminal though, Terminal's pretty good. I'm gonna put it there. Munich. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yes, I need to rewatch this. It was on the background. I remember it being pretty decent, but it was on the background. I really need to rewatch this, give it a proper light day. Don't know what to do next. Right. Um, this is where is it? This Close Encounters. I did not finish this. The last time I watched this, I was a child, so I did not finish this when I was a child. It scared me too much. I'm just gonna put it pretty decent and move on. Then there's Amistad, which had so much potential to be good, but the second half, still gonna put it in pretty good. But the second half, my God, drags on so much. Um, I just it just doesn't end. It refuses to end. I just wish it was pretty shorter and the pacing was better. Maybe it would go up. Next up is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Very, very iconic, but I don't really fuck with it. I don't really fuck with it. Okay, I watched this a few years back. When I was big into like Roger Moore's, Pierce Brosnan's James Bond films. I loved the campiness of it. I just loved the films, to be honest. So I wanted to watch. I heard Raiders of the Lost Ark was just like James Bond. Even Pierce Brosnan is in one of the films. Is that Pierce Brosnan? Probably not. Yeah, it's not like Pierce Brosnan. It could be. I don't know. I don't know when that film was made. I haven't seen any of the sequels. I don't know anything about the sequels. Yeah, it's just kind of shit James Bond. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I just hate the theme and it like plays the theme every 2 minutes of a film. Maybe I just don't really care for the characters or storyline. It's alright. I don't want to say it's bad. I don't want to say it's pretty decent either. I suppose that was pretty decent. I'll put it there. Um, this is it's alright. Yeah, it's fine. It's slightly forgettable. I may need more tears. And then we're left with films what I consider to be actually quite good in their own way. Like Sugarland Express was his very first film, I'm pretty sure, and I really like it. The characters are kind of shit, not very fleshed out, but I'm a huge fan of House, the '70s horror film, and all of those characters are shit. So this, I think, has the same charm. I think I quite like it. I'm gonna put it in pretty good. Maybe I'll rewatch it and I'll think it's better or worse. But I remember really liking it. War of the Worlds. It's kind of ruined when you actually see the aliens. I remember watching it as a child and the aliens come on screen and I'm like, what the fuck? I was terrified up to this point. Yeah, the aliens are kind of just naughty little guys, and yeah, it's not very scary. Then there's Hook, which I love. I love Robin Williams. It's such a weird fever dream of a film, but I love it. Now these I think no, these aren't my top three, but I think these all do maybe go in the same tier. E.T. incredible. Um, we have to talk about these three films because they get understandably praised to death, and I can't. I could even add to that crowd, but I don't really have anything new to say about these films. They're incredible. They're all very good. Tintin could be completely nostalgia blinded, but I really, really like this film. I wish Steven Spielberg did more animated films. He's done so much. He's done so many different genres and types of films. It's insane that like there's quite a lot of them that hit. Yeah, Tintin is fantastic. I love the cast. Animation's a bit funky at times, but I love the cast. The storyline is great. I just really like the Tintin character. I grew up with stuff like Tintin and stuff. Yeah. Moving on to the final film on this list, Catch Me If You Can. Thank goodness this isn't like Martin Scorsese, where this fucking Leonardo DiCaprio is in every single film. Thankfully, I think he's only in this one. And I think DiCaprio is the reason why this isn't quite S tier. I fucking hate DiCaprio. Can't act for his life. Um, but it's a pretty good film. I do really like Tom Hanks. It's just such a letdown that DiCaprio is in it. He ruins every film he's in. I can't lie. But yeah, this is the final tier list. I hope you like it. Please shout at me in the comments because I know this is going to be very controversial. Extremely controversial. Because I'm just full with weird ass opinions, as I'm reminded on the daily. So yes, please comment what I did shit and what I did good in this video, in terms of my opinions. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.